Today I'm going to compare these two portable milk warmers so you know which one you should get. This is the Momcozy portable milk warmer and this is the Papablic portable milk warmer. As a mom to a 3-month-old, I can tell you guys firsthand that having a portable milk warmer is so handy, and if you're looking into getting one, I highly recommend it. There's a couple different things I'll mention about each, but let's get right into it. First is let's talk about precise and even heating. Of course, you want one that heats the milk correctly to the right temperature, and the milk in it is all the same temperature. You don't want some with cold spots and some with really hot spots. Momcozy definitely wins on this one. All the milk inside is evenly heated. No cold spots, no hot spots. However, the Papablic, if you heat your milk up and put a thermometer in here, you'll see that some spots are way colder and some are even pretty hot. When warming the milk, the Papablic does heat the milk in only about 2.5 minutes. Yes, that is so quick, and the Momcozy takes a couple more minutes than that. But I'd rather wait 2 more minutes and have milk that is the correct temperature. Let's talk about the capacity and how much milk these hold. The Papablic will hold 10 ounces, which that's a lot, but the Momcozy holds up to 17 ounces. Which is almost double. So especially if you have multiple kids that you're bottle feeding, this one is for sure the winner. Pretty similar size, you can see the Papablic's a little bit wider, Momcozy a little bit taller. But for battery life, of course you're gonna want one that lasts longer, especially if you're going on long outings, big trips. You want one that you're not gonna have to constantly be charging. For the Momcozy, I only need to heat it once and it keeps up through the whole trip. Sometimes when I'm heating the Papablic, there's this weird odor. And obviously when heating your baby's milk, if you smell something weird, that is cause for concern. Of course, you don't want to be smelling an odd odor. The Papablic can overheat, which again, cause for concern, safety-wise. Momcozy does not overheat. Since it's heating the milk safely, it is protecting the milk's nutrients. Again, Momcozy wins on this. As a mom, I want to have peace of mind and don't want to be stressing about if my baby's milk is being heated properly and safely. There have literally been reports of rust in the Papablic. Again, that is very much a cause for safety concern. I'll kind of open these up and show you how wide the tops are. Both have a pretty wide opening, so they're both easy to clean, thankfully. But the Momcozy has no metal smell, no chance for rusting, and it's easy to clean. And there have been complaints about the Papablic not lasting very long on a single battery charge. I actually charged the Momcozy one as soon as I got it, and I've used it multiple times and still have yet to charge it again. Not only does the Momcozy have a long battery life, but it's still heating just as accurate as it did in the beginning. It is definitely built to last. I'm just going to mention a few other things quickly. I think they both look aesthetically pleasing. I'm not like, oh, that one's ugly. I think they both look good. When charging them, the Momcozy takes an hour and a half to get a full charge, while the Papablic takes an hour and 50 minutes, so only an extra 20 minutes, but again, just another reason why I choose the Momcozy. Momcozy retails for $79.99, the Papablic $89.99. $10 less for the one I like better. Both of their charging ports are on the back. The Momcozy one will easily close all the way, while the Papablic I always have issues with, it's always partially open. The Papablic only has one real button, which is the power button. The other buttons are built in, so sometimes it kind of glitches out and doesn't work as easily or as correctly. While the Momcozy has all real buttons, so I never have to deal with anything not working properly. Weight-wise, they feel pretty similar. I would have to get a scale out to actually see, but neither are super heavy. Let's talk about the lids real quick. They both do come off, so you can clean them pretty easily. With the Papablic's porous spout, you can take this off and you have the little spout there, but when trying to close it, I always have issues. It always takes me at least a few seconds. And I have had problems with this leaking. Since this kind of is all flimsy, sometimes I think I had shut it and I didn't. Sometimes it leaks out. For the Momcozy lid, it won't easily just get clicked and pop open, but it also does open easily when you want it to. And I feel like this helps the milk pour out a little bit more smoothly than the Papablic. The milk hole is a little bit wider, so it comes out a little bit faster. Is that a big deal? Not really. Also easy to clean lid. Since you have that kind of little lock feature there, I haven't dealt with any leakage. I feel like there's a clear winner, and I don't even have to say this part, but over these two choices, both work. They are pretty portable, but for many reasons, longer battery life, no rusting or odor concerns, no safety concerns, evenly heats the milk up, no problems with leaking, the battery charges faster, it's cheaper. For all those reasons, I would choose the Momcozy over the Papablic for portable milk warmers. If you guys have either of these or both of these, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I feel like the button's also just, what is it doing? Turn it off. No, I want to turn it off. Okay, if you guys want to turn this off, I guess you just don't get to.